Hello there, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Carta OG with Helix Bubbler Diamond Dab of the Day. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Send a subscription, hit the like button, and I reply to all comments. Many people out there, many of us, wake up every morning feeling not good about ourselves. Many of us go to bed at night feeling we're not good enough. Well, you know what? Enough of that. What do we do when we think we're not good enough? Have you battled those feelings of worthlessness, introspective, and feel crappy about yourself? Irregardless of whatever the situation demands, you're still feeling you're not good enough, like you're falling short? Well, if you do, the first thing we need to know is that you're not alone. In fact, we are in this together because that's how I live. I strongly feel every action you get, every time you encounter this situation, it's the phase of life that asks extremely tough questions. And just because we can't answer every predictable or unpredictable question, most of us develop a feeling of hopelessness. But these trying times are essential for transformation into a stronger and more positive individual. Feeling not good enough can really make or break you. So we got to rip down the horrible dark clouds that hover over us. We got to take that challenge. Let's get started. Well, we got to stop comparing ourselves to somebody else, first of all. Everyone is wired totally differently. The problem most of us have is the quest to become like everyone else. So we lose our originality. With that, we lose an integral quality of ourselves, also called self-love. The never-ending comparison with people can evoke a sense of worthlessness, especially today when social media feeds and fuels the amazing photos of who we're comparing ourselves to. But these tidbits do not represent the complexities of life. So we need to take a moment and admire all the great things in our own life and only compare ourselves to who we were yesterday. We got to recall our past achievements. That's right. If you feel you're not good enough, trust me, you're capable enough to feel proud of yourself. Any positive emotion from your memory bank can uplift your mind and rejuvenate you. Even be it the smallest thing, any sense of your past accomplishments will help negate the feeling of uselessness. So switch on positive reminders. It's the perfect antidote. And don't deactivate the thinking mode, okay? We have to deactivate the thinking mode when we're thinking about bad things, because the mind is a horribly powerful thing. In a nanosecond, it can elevate or crush your mood, all because of beliefs lurking behind your feelings. So when you think you're not good enough, remember, it's just the frequency and quality of thoughts that need to change, not you. Everyone encounters hard times where you can't do much to change things. The best approach is letting this phase pass without overthinking. Remember, only worry about things you can control. So instead of thinking about or worrying about those things, do something to take your mind off the negative thoughts, whether it's exercise, reading, talking on the phone with somebody. Find what works for you. And remember to express your negativity. Expressing negative emotions is imperative. It's the quickest way to unburden ourselves from the misery of feeling not good enough. Simply put, whenever we sense something's not right around or inside ourselves, speak out. It may require valiant courage in the beginning, but if you don't have someone around you to speak to, you can even write them down. That's just another way to offload the thoughts that are causing you problems. Choose the right person if you are going to share your lows. You just can't unveil pure, unfiltered emotions in front of everyone, let's say. It involves a level of vulnerability that demands trust and safety. When you are expecting a shoulder to lean on that's not there, the effects of feeling useless may intensify and aggravate your pain. So the choice must be a careful one. Make sure you flush out feelings of your hard times to one who knows you well. You may not get the advice you're looking for, but you may get the strength to go through the tough time if you know you have a support system behind you. I think it's important to make sure you have that support system irrevocably. So I know I have that behind me with my family. If you have that same situation, that can carry you from situation to situation. You don't have to micromanage it. And remember, compassion. Compassion literally means to suffer together. So what we need to understand is one of the best ways to revive our higher self is by uplifting another person. When you fulfill the emotional or financial needs of somebody else, not only does it bring a smile to their face, but it also makes you feel content. And if you don't believe me, try it. It does work. Whenever you're feeling like you're not good enough, follow compassion. That's right. Compassion doesn't start with you. It starts with others. And try to focus on the process more than the results sometimes. A lot of people frequently think about the possessions attached to success before achieving something. It's a common thing in this fast-paced materialistic world we live in. We think about the name, the fame, and luxury that we want. But you know what? We got to come back to reality. We got to stay focused, because otherwise it could adversely affect the execution of whatever process we're looking for. You see, our mind, any mind, refuses to endure sometimes because it's tasted success in imagination. So then insecurity seeps in to provoke the thought that you're not good enough. You must resist the temptation to overthink success. You must do it by developing a level of self-control. You must find a way to work out the experience in your brain. That's right, in your brain. Exercise in your mind releases happy hormones. Doesn't have to be just a body exercise. And try to stop fulfilling undue expectations others have placed on you. If you've always been trying to fulfill others' expectations of you, most of us have been doing this, by the way, for a long time. You're digging your own grave. Not only will you lose people, but you'll lose your individuality. And if it continues, you might not be able to respect your own priorities, which will create a feeling of uselessness. So stop criticizing life. Start appreciating it. We are all blessed with the basic necessities, thank God. And if you're that fortunate to be blessed with the basic necessities, food, clothing, and shelter, you're ahead of 70% of the world's population. So whenever you think you're not good enough, just stop and appreciate your life for all the blessings you've got. A healthy state of gratitude will enable you to see the bigger picture. And then you can move on to more demanding situations later. Gratitude. You must have that gratitude. Well, one of the things that's critical as we move past this, okay, is to understand that everyone goes through phases in their life where they don't think they're good enough. Everyone. What we can't do, and it's true, this is a can't, you cannot let it stop you. You cannot let it freeze you in your tracks. You must move forward and do the very best you can. This is the Real Senior Stoner. I hope you enjoyed today's talk. You know what to do if you did. Hit that subscription, send a like, and I reply to all the comments. Here's our dab, diamond dab with our Everlast atomizer on our OG Carta. Here we go. Tasty. Thanks for joining me, everybody. And remember, you can do it. Cheers.